Hey guys, welcome to our April compilation video. I believe there's only one new person to the channel, so hey. This is a video we do monthly that lets you know basically what we're expecting release-wise. Now, it's anybody's guess what will actually come out. These are only, tentative release dates that we work from, especially for the overseas stuff. But we have the Notebook of Knowledge here to keep you guys informed. So let's take a look at what we got here. We'll do domestic stuff first because we like to let you guys check out the video if you don't care about the foreign stuff. You got 3 reissues from Revell this month. You're going to have a reissue of the 124 scale Porsche Boxster. This is the old Wheels of Fire Snap-Tight kit. Still being marketed as a Snap-Tight kit. Although I don't believe the Wheels of Fire is officially the name of the Snap-Tight line anymore. If you want a Boxster that's a little more robust, the Tamiya one obviously is the choice to go with. It too, of course, is a curbside as well, so you're not really gaining an engine by going the glue route. But it's a very sturdy Snap-Tight. Let me tell you what, you put the thing together, and you can throw it off of tables and slam it in camera cases and hit pregnant women with it, and it will not break anything other than perhaps the pregnant woman's arm. There's an inside joke there. Some people are laughing. If you're not inside the joke. Sorry. You're also going to get a reissue of the Honda Civic Si Coupe. This is another one of the Tuner Series cars. This is one of the other plastic-only new toolkits that they came up with. You can build it just as a factory stock Civic. It does come with like custom front and rear bumpers, a couple of different spoiler choices, I believe 3 sets of wheels, and some, tuner graphics, I guess. This is going to have a tie-in with the Fast and the Furious this go around, and actually in what may be an actually acceptable Revell marketing technique, they have pretty much tied this in right around the release of the new Fast and the Furious 7 movie, or Furious 7, or whatever they're calling it, which should be, for everyone involved's last one of these movies. Let's not make any more after this. We've finally reached our quota. Let Paul Walker's soul be where it is, and no more. I don't believe there was a Civic Si Coupe in any of the Fast and the Furious movies, at least as a lead car in that sense. But I can see where the tie-in works. Kids or young people go see the movie. They'll see the model kit out on the shelves of a big box store, a Walmart or a Michaels or a Hobby Lobby, and oh hey, Fast and the Furious. So you might actually sell a few more of them that way. And for once, they're actually getting something out relatively close to the actual thing that they're trying to market it with. I believe the movie comes out Friday, and this kit, of course, won't be out for 3 weeks, but close enough for government work. And then lastly, you're going to get a reissue of the original. Now, this is the 1960s original Stone Woods and Cook 1941 Willie Gasser Dragster. There's 155 parts to this kit. The doors open, the trunk opens. It's an SSP, which is going to be the selected, release program. One run and they're done. I mean, they're not going to scrap, like the other ones, they're not going to scrap the tooling, but they are going to be, only running whatever the run is going to be, 5,000 kits or whatever. And when they sell out, there isn't going to be a second run of them anytime soon. If you really want to build a 41 Willys, they've done a new tool version of the SWNC, as well as a couple other different versions of it. Now, like I said, if you want to build the original, you want to go the Nostalgia Fiddlyville version, well, this is the model kit for you. I know a lot of people will buy it simply because this kit I don't think has been out since the 60s, or at least not ever. It hasn't been released since the new tooling Willys has been done up about 10, 15 years ago. I don't care for Willys one way or the other. I mean, I'm not militantly anti-Willy or Willis or however you want to look at it, but, it doesn't do anything for me. But I know this is a very, very popular car with a lot of builders. Over round 2, you're going to have 3 releases in round 2 as well. They're going to be doing, like I told you guys before, the non-art box, the smaller regular size box of the Piranha CRV Man from Uncle Spy car. You're going to lose the suitable for print, wall hanging print, and you're going to lose the 12-page little booklet about the real car. You're going to get a mini box thrown in there as your little extra this time around. But otherwise, it's the exact same kit as the big Art Box one, probably about $3-5 less. The reason they're doing this, of course, is because again, your big box stores. Walmart doesn't really carry round 2 stuff except the showroom replica cars and the General Lee, or just the Dukes of Hazzard and general tie-in kits. But, Michaels, Pat Catan's, AC Moore, Hobby Lobby will carry the regular round 2 kits, and they're not going to carry the big, goofy Art Box kits. They'll carry this one, though, because it's a small box. They're going to reissue the 53 Corvette. I'm not sure what the tooling is on that. I believe it's, ancient as well. They're saying you're going to get expanded decal sheet with that, but nothing else will be changed. And then they're also going to be reissuing in the 1970s Street Shaker Street Machine box art, the 1964 Chevy Impala. This is another one of those kits where, if you have one and you're really not in the market for another one, you don't need it. The retro box art thing, is what it is. If you think it's cool, then it's cool. If you, like me, you could care less because you know what the contents of the kit are. They are saying you're going to get pad-printed tires, Polyglass GTs, as well as an expanded decal sheet with pinstripes and names and like sponsor decals and stuff like that. Think like the 70 Impala, where the 70 Impala reissue had like the lowrider airbrush graphics style striping. So, it doesn't have enough parts content to move you, I guess, is the ultimate decision for you to make. As, like I said, you probably have 10 of them anyway, and do you really need another one? I guess it all depends on what you're doing. Mobius, we actually have some Mobius news for a change. I don't think we've had Mobius news ever on this show. Just a lot of, it's been delayed, it's been delayed. There's 2 kits coming out in April. One of them actually is already out, and that is the 53-foot smooth side roller door trailer. This, guys, is the reissue with modified tooling of the 53-foot refrigerated trailer. This is going to have smooth sides. If you remember the original trailer, it's like ribbed for your pleasure. It's very owner-operator spec. It's chrome and everything. This one is more fleet spec. It's got the smooth composite sides. It does have very nice paneling and rivet detail, which is something that was missing from the original one. And it has we call it in the industry a roller door, which most people have a experience with riding like a U-Haul or a Penske trailer. It's got that latch that you flip open like this, and it goes up like a garage door. This trailer, as it stands as a reefer trailer, would make a perfect copy of probably 95% of the Walmart dedicated grocery distribution fleet. The new trailers don't have any markings on them, all just blue trailer numbers. The old ones, of course, have great big Walmart logos all over them. Pictures are on the internet. Go find them of your own volition. If you build it as just a van trailer, we call it dry trailer with not reefer, it's just a 53-foot trailer with a roller door, so UPS, FedEx Freight, USF Holland, Yellow Roadway, ABF really doesn't use great big trailers like that, but Central Transport, any local company that does a lot of what we call, again, industry lingo here, P&D city work, pickups and deliveries, because it's kind of a pain in the butt to kind of have to go back and open your doors and then back in the trailer, then do your work and then come back out and close the doors before you leave. You're probably blocking traffic because you're out in the middle of the street far enough away to get the swing doors, the barn doors to close. Whereas with a roller door, you can just back into the dock and then roll the door up from inside the building and close it from inside the building. So most local companies that would have a 53-foot van trailer are using something similar to this. Now, it's going to be the Great Dane-based construction. Great Dane, for whatever reason, doesn't want their name attached to either one of these Sorry. Little husbandly duty needed to take care of moving some bags around. But like I was saying, Great Dane didn't want their name attached to these trailers for whatever reason, because it was originally supposed to be a 53-foot Great Dane refrigerated trailer. And then when, the kit came out, for whatever reason, they elected not to have their name attached to it. Now, the original kit, I don't know what they're going to do with this one as far as whether or not it's going to have any kind of Great Dane logos in it at all. The original trailer that came out a year and a half ago now, I guess it would be, it did have Great Dane logos and Great Dane decals and stuff like that. So that trailer, like I said, is out. We'll talk about it more. I mean, it's going to be the same conversation, but we'll talk about it more in the weekly stash report. And then the other kit we're expecting in April for Mobius is going to be the 54 Hudson Hornet Coupe. This is going to be basically the 52-53 Hudson Hornet that came out originally, their first car automotive release, if you don't count the tractor trailers. But it's going to have a new body to represent the 1954 body style. Now, this is going to be the last Hudson that was ever made prior to the company getting sold off to Nash Kelvinator and Hudson sort of becoming a Nash trim line and selling just rebadged Nashes with Hudson logos on them. But, otherwise it's going to be, 97% or, the kit you already have. New body, new chrome, new glass, I believe there's probably new wheels or new hubcaps anyway, whatever the situation may be with that. I've not seen the production photo of this kit in so long I can't really remember if there's anything different about the wheel covers from the 52-53. We also found out, allegedly, that the 71 and 69 Ford pickups, these are the first 2 of the 5 of those pickup trucks, are supposed to be here in May. Now, that was if everything goes the way we hope it does and the plant stays in, on schedule thing. We'll see. We'll talk about it more, when we have something a little firmer than that, but that is from Mobius themselves. That is not just I heard from a guy who heard from a guy who knows a guy at Mobius. Let's see. There's something else. I think that's all the domestic news we have. On the import side of things, Studio 27 is going to be doing a carbon fiber detail set for the Mercedes-Benz C-Class AMG DTM kit. Now, this is the old body style Mercedes. It's not the new one that they made in the mid-2000s that's still relatively easy to find for a halfway decent price. This is the old one, the 1994 Mercedes-Benz C-Class, the sedan. Guys, we thought maybe the carbon fiber decal set and the livery sets were going to indicate that there was going to be a reissue of the Alfa Romeo 155 Ti V6 DTM car. So far, we haven't seen any movement on that at all. So I wouldn't hold your breath that this means that the C-Class is going to get reissued. Now, May is also the Suzuka Hobby Show. So we will probably find out, a lot more from everybody come, May for what's going to be coming out for the second quarter over the summer and into the fall in Japan. But maybe we'll find out if they're going to be reissuing any of these DTM cars or not, because the C-Class kit, guys, is very, very expensive. I don't know that it's necessarily rare. I'm sure there's probably literally hundreds of them stuffed in people's stashes all over the United States. But for whatever reason, people are not letting them go. And right now, the cheapest ones you see online on eBay are like $60 without shipping, and they go up from there. There's a couple of them on there for like $200+ plus shipping. That kit was like $18 the last time it was reissued. I ain't paying $240 for that. Just ain't gonna happen for you. Sorry, you're gonna hold on to your kit with your unrealistic prices forever. That's pretty much it. There's no GT3 decals coming out of Studio 27 this month. There are 3 sets for the Ford Fiesta rally car from Bell Kits. Racing 43 is going to do a set for the Z4 and the SLS that should be out in a week. So check out Racing 43's Facebook page for more details on those. Now looking overseas, Tamiya, well, there's nothing coming out of Tamiya because they actually got the SL out in time. They got it out on Monday, on the 30th. We'll talk about that in the stash report. So that takes us to the other 3. Hasegawa. You may remember I was talking about this. They're going to be doing a limited edition release of the Lancia Stratos HF rally car for the 1977 Monte Carlo Rally. This is a privateer team. It was an all-woman team sponsored by Esso and something Greek that I can't pronounce. They got 6th place overall finish. It's still the highest finish for a all-women's team at the Monte Carlo Rally. You're going to have a new set of decals. And that's pretty much it. The Lancia Stratos rally kit is not being retired by any stretch of the imagination. It's going to continue on in its various formats. But this is a limited edition set with these decals specifically. So once it sells out, that's going to be it. If you want to have this sort of unique car, the historical car, then you're going to have to buy it now. Otherwise, doesn't really matter, I suppose. Fujimi, you're going to get the McLaren F1 DX kit. That's going to be the one that comes with Photo Etch. Toyota Cresta GT GX71. And the Miracle, even though it doesn't actually never had anything to do with that tuning house, EK4 Civic Sear 2. Both of these kits are coming with window masks. That's what's new about them. And they're both going to be in the Toja Mountain Pass series boxes. So you get the sort of extra sponsor tuner decals with both of these kits. The Toyota Cresta GX is the curbside version of the High Mecha version that came out, I guess that would have been right before Christmas. It doesn't have an engine. It doesn't have the more detailed chassis. For some reason, when it loses that 25-piece engine that the factory stock version has, it immediately garners a really, really cruddy curbside motorized chassis that you build the interior off the chassis plate and, has a battery switch and all sorts of goofy stuff like that. If you really want this kit, essentially, you need to go find the Fujimi Longchamps wheel set and put it into the High Mecha kit. Otherwise, they're identical to one another, other than the fact that this one is a chintzy cheap-out version. The EK4 Civic hasn't been out probably in about 10 years, maybe-ish. The last time it was out was in the Toja series. I had a guy desperately trying to sell me and a few other people this kit in the Just Tuning series version for like $30, and I was like, I got to get one for like less than half of that. Sorry, I can't. It would have been something I would have maybe considered haggling about under other circumstances, but no, I got one on pre-order. And then you're also going to get the 71 Skyline GTR KPC G10 racing version for the 1971 Japan Grand Prix. It comes with decals to do either the first place or the second place car. This kit hasn't been out for, again, probably 10 plus years in this configuration. The racing version has been sort of done with different livery a couple of different times. There's a couple of them that are actually still available in stock. But with these decals, in this format, it hasn't been out for quite a while. Excuse me. And then we finally, as we mentioned last week, got confirmation that April 22nd is the scheduled release for the Lotus Europa Special. This is tied into that Circuit Wolf series that did in January and February, so it'll be interesting to see what exactly you're going to get out of this kit content-wise. As we've mentioned in the past, there is a Tamiya full detail version of the Lotus Europa. So you don't really need a second one. I understand why they're doing this. It's integral to the series of the Circuit Wolf that they did these kits for. They need this kit in order to round out the hero car. However, it'll be interesting to see what it is. If it's going to be curbside, if it's going to be a full detail or a semi-full detail kit or what, because you have to realize that, like, of the, 8 kits they did in the series, 7 of them are out. We covered them when they came out. Like 2 or 3 of them were curbside. A couple of them were full detail, and then the rest, there's like 3 other ones that were the Daytona, the 930 Turbo Porsche, and the LP400 Countach were Enthusiast Series kits. Now, they haven't made an Enthusiast Series kit since the late 80s, so it's not going to be that, but it might be something along the lines of like the 512BB or the Z432R Fairlady, which are full detail kits. Or it could be a curbside. Who knows? We'll find out. I don't need one. I already have the Tamiya kit, but I'm just curious as to what this is going to involve exactly. You're going to be investing all this money in this tooling. What you going to do with it? And that, guys, brings us over to the Aoshima stuff for April, and that would be your Loctite number 41 McLaren GTR Longtail. This past Sunday, we finally got official box art for the Japan and the overseas version. So this one, guys, is like 10 days to 2 weeks out. Finally, they're going to be releasing this kit. We also saw a production version of a Golf number 41 car that ran the year afterwards. There's no box art for it. It's scheduled for May right now, so we'll see if that actually comes out on time. We also got the box art, I think we mentioned a couple weeks ago, we got the official box art, domestic and overseas, for the Aventador 50th Anniversario. So again, that is coming out this month, probably before the big, somewhere around the middle of the month. Then you have we have one other sort of new kit, and that is the pre-painted versions of the 2014 Nissan GTRs. These are the Japan right-hand drive JDM cars in either brilliant white or dark metal gray. I've seen promotional box art for these, but not official. So be interesting to see if they come out. They're not supposed to be out till the end of the month anyway, but we need to be seeing official box art for these kits in the next couple of days, more or less, in order to know for sure that they'll be coming out on time. And then you have just straight reissues of the 2010 Toyota Hiace Super GL, just a factory stock version. 2010 Toyota Hiace Super GL boxy style. Now, this is a VIP style. Big wheels, big spoiler, aerodynamics all over the place. Customized interior, custom wheels, all that kind of stuff. The C West Mitsubishi Lancer Evo 10 racing version. That's the car. That's the white car in the box. The Toyota Hilux double cab lift up. That is the quad cab, for lack of a better term. Toyota Hilux on the big jacked up chrome suspension with the monster truck tires, or big motor tires, not monster truck tires. And then Sakamoto from Initial D's Suzuki Cappuccino. We've mentioned this before. There's a front bumper cover because the front bumper is actually molded into the kit itself, as well as racing seats and roll hoops. They're just little hoops to go over, sort of keep your head from falling off should the car roll over. That are added to what is the just factory stock Suzuki Cappuccino kit. Now, that Suzuki Cappuccino kit hasn't been out for quite a while, and this one really hasn't been out for quite a while. So you can build just a straight up factory stock Cappuccino out of it, or you could do the Initial D version by adding basically 2 seats with, say, 2 seats, roll cage, like 5 parts. Make it the Initial D series. Otherwise, like I said, it's just the factory stock version. And guys, I think that's about what she's writing for April. So we should find out. May is a blank page, literally. There's nothing on May. I mean, I guess the Golf GTR can go on May, but May is blank at the moment. We'd have no news. It's too early. With the way February and March all fell, you end up with 5 weeks and 5 Fridays in March, and we really don't have anything to talk about this week. You'll find that out in the next video. So anyway, guys, hope you enjoy. Let that sort of flesh out your kit purchases for the month, and we'll see you guys on the other side.